Okay, this is part two. And Klaus, I would love you to have the take on this narrator of this chatter, mind chatter. How is it playing out there with Klaus?
You mean the narrator, the voices, opinions, stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, here there is, it's hard to explain, but there is no such an activity. So if I have to report something, I would say that there are a lot of practical thoughts, but there is no judgments or shoulds and shouldn'ts. There is no questioning. There is no more doing philosophy, asking or arguing about everything that is,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there is a kind of chatting, but it's not so thick. It's just more rare, There's one thought, then there is another, but they are more practical. Like I have to go to the car and go to the gym. I have to pay bills. Now I have to talk with my wife. I have to prepare some food, or maybe, I don't know, I'm not prepared to do this. But there is less functioning, so to speak, much more ease and relaxation. And I know it may vary. It's nothing is given for granted, So, but for the moment, I can report less mind chatting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if just an example now, if your wife leaves you,
Yeah.
with or without a reason, then
Yeah.
this mind chatter can highly probably go more intensive.
Yeah, it could be so. Yeah, it could be so. No control on it.
Exactly. Or not. There is really, this is just a free fall. And no one is already free falling, and there is already nowhere to land. So everything can still, whatever this means, it always still happened. Everything always happened as it happens now and will happen, whatever this means. There is simply no time. but yeah, this is the only way we can express ourselves, with the words.
Yes, of course. We have no clue what's going to happen in a few minutes because there is no time at all. We can imagine, we can produce predictions, but actually it's an impossibility to say anything about present, future, past. I don't know. For the moment, I can say there's not so much mind chatting, but in 5 minutes, tomorrow, there's no 5 minutes, there's no tomorrow, there is no having a clue. I don't know.
Yeah, beautiful. Do we want to add something on the topic, like with this CLARiTy and the doubt?
Yeah, CLARiTy may arise as a certainty, and immediately after it can go, and a doubt may arise, and there is no control over it. So to me, CLARiTy is just a concept.
Exactly.
You believe,
for me, CLARiTy is knowing. What am I clear about? There must be something that is now clear for me, or not, or unclear. But there is no thing already. There is just clarity, okay, claiming there is clarity, okay, whatever this is, clarity. Just an idea of clarity or a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, there can be clarity, peace of mind, openness. There can be everything, but it doesn't matter.
Again, back to the senselessness. Hadar, sweetheart.
Just for example, how it plays in a funny way. There is a capacity, you know, there is an intelligence capacity to do things, to perform in a certain way. Imagine that there is a beautiful capacity to sing, for example. You know, great singer expressing so beautifully. And then maybe one day there is no more, the capacity change. And there is this illusion, if you call it that there is the me doing the singing, is the identification. So this is the self-doubt arising. I'm not, I created the singing, so I'm not able to sing anymore. So now I doubting my capacity to sing, to express. So this is the conversation of the illusion of the two-ness, in a way, the me doubting his capacity. Of course, if I'm owning this, the capacity, of course I will doubt it. It's gonna be, I can do better. I can do, you know, I need to improve. Yeah. This is the need to improvement, need to do better because I have to continue to perform. This is the story, this when there is this illusion of the two-ness, which is very normal, which is appearing at the same time as not the illusion. No, it's not something that that you get rid of.
You said right. The capacity, it was never yours. So there is nothing that you can do or not do about it because there is no one having a capacity.
Exactly.
There is just skillfulness. Skills may arise, yeah, and then they may go. You can be a good drawer for the entire life, and then from a moment to another, you are not able anymore to draw anything, and so you may think that it's your fault. You are responsible for the loss of capacity of making draws, but there was nobody doing anything, having merits or guilts. There is just a skillfulness that now it's gone.
Exactly, and it can drop. Everything can drop. The same has this the idea of two-ness can drop, and then there is no idea of you know, there's no more the feeling of a self. The same way as the capacity to sing and there's no stop singing. There is no more interest. There's no more capacity, and this thing, this system that comes on top, and the blame, the shame, improvement is this thing that goes on top, saying I did it, you know, this is mine, the ownership. The same thing as the home. When Toni was speaking about home, the concept, if there is the two-ness, so home is mine, you know, I'm the owner. This is, you know, of the home, so I'm feeling the home, you know. The idea that home without me cannot be home, because me and home are the same. So when this concept drops, because the home is empty, this is why home can be empty.
Maybe like yeah, beautiful. The me, the sense of a me, or the idea of a me, is me less already, whatever this means. And when this idea of a me drops, it's in a way, we can say, more easygoing, the whole thing. You cannot really take it serious. You cannot take yourself really seriously. And however this is playing out, but there is, it's what it is. It's what it is. What to say, just blah blah, just blah 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 blah. Flipping the coin from a me and no me, and yeah, what a beauty. But claiming there is a me, this is so beautiful, and this is such a beautiful arrogance playing out. Like, Toni, I'm always thinking of you with the theater. Wow, booming, like all those emotions, everything is about me. It's about me, of course it is about me. So why, otherwise I wouldn't be here if it's not about me, right? This must make sense, of course. And this is so beautiful, like the ups and downs then. And this can naturally play like, it depends on the character, how the character is also conditioned, and the capacity of the character can be like this and beautifully empty, no probe with no matter what. This can be whoo, and this can be oh, so what? It's what it is. Or maybe the character is just like more, so, and this will continue like this. And yeah, there is no wrong or no right in anything. That's the freedom in a way. Or maybe no freedom. Maybe one would say that's there is no freedom. This is simply a freedom from the idea of a freedom. If there is still the idea that this is about a better story, a better life without a me, well, sorry. Boom, it's not.
Yes, I mean, if you want to call it home, which is perfectly fine, home can be empty of a me or with a me. There can be a strong sense of identification or the total absence of it. But in the end, it doesn't change anything at all. So the sense of being a me or the sense of not being a me doesn't change the situation, doesn't change the home.
And not even the situation, you know, because situation implies already a position. It's not changing anything, of course, because it's everything. This is already positionless, not known. Yeah, what to say. So it's always what it is.
Yeah, of course. You know, the language, which is dualistic, of course,
yeah,
is not a proper tool to express anything, because it creates the illusions that there can be a situation, there can be a future, there can be a present moment, there can be distances, there can be a me and you, me and the others.
But Klaus, at the same time, but yeah, beautiful. But at the same time, because it's everything, of course, it's every word, every word which is spoken in the sense which is made of out of the word. Is it already perfection?
Oh, perfection in action, of course. Language itself, it's all that there is now. We are talking with language. It's part of the game. It's on the playground. It's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And who is the owner of the ideas? Who is the owner of the language, of the words, you know?
Mm. Nobody.
Find it. Yeah, go find it.
Beautiful. Toni, something coming up there? Or Maria?
Yeah, I think that some ideas feel better than others. Like you prefer having some thoughts rather than others, but at the end they're the same, just ideas. So yes.
Or also so-called circumstances, maybe preferring being in love and not preferring not being in love, or preferring having a lot of friends and not feeling rejected from others, which is just naturally what's happening. Having the idea of me and another is this already, yeah? No escape. I love this no escape part. That's the juice here. That's the celebration from Toni, which Toni is speaking about, right, Toni?
Yes, and about clarity, you have said the words are dualistic. Always, any word has its opposite, and clarity has, no? That's clear and blurry. We can say, "Wow, there's only clarity," or "There's no clarity at all." And works in both sides works. There's only clarity.
Beautiful.
Of course, there's only clarity. What else? And there's no clarity at all. There's only not knowing, not knowing. No? The language words are crazy, but are beautiful at the same time. Playing and not knowing, not understanding. I suddenly something happens.
Yeah.
Now, and with the inner narrator, we put in the same bag different things, because the inner narrator may be this one that does the list to buy something, no? That's very practical. And there's also a very shitty one that's that self-esteem. Wow, she has told me again. That's the shit. But this supposed inner dialogue may be also the finding, the treasure, the pearl. Wow, these two words together. Wow, that's new. That's the spark. That happens sometimes. We think this apparent dialogue, no, the thoughts, the stream of thoughts are beautiful, nothing wrong at all. Sometimes very busy, very busy, very busy. Sometimes doesn't happen. Well, like the weather, perfection.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Like no matter what is sensed, with all those senses, including the mind, the thoughts, whatever this is already perfectly playing out. Like, let's say there is this psychological mind with his booming ideas, like this, maybe causing a lot of suffering, which is not necessary. This is it already. Making a story out of this, that you can change this by doing a awareness teaching in order to calm the psychological mind and have a better story is this already. Go for this, enjoy the show. Naturally playing out, and maybe having for a period of time a better story may happen. Sorry for the English. Oh, yeah, just blah blah, and then this may change. Maybe then you're on another trip. Let's check out some mushrooms, you know, or resonating with Xander, the directness of what is. So yeah, beautifully playing out. That's the game.
And with the preferences, no, preferences and nobody choosing. Here, there's a preference about myths, stories, art, culture. But what's culture? Culture is this, and not culture at all. Is this? Is any benefit knowing stories, myths, art, traditions? No, it's not needed at all. Not culture at all. Is this? What a beauty. But there are preferences. Here has always been this preference about stories, about culture, not for having scholar knowledge in order to drop some. No, in order to enjoy.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's an absolute inability to enjoy sports, pets, or technology.
Yeah, sweet Tony, I love it. And for example, Maria, there is the innocent joy to enjoy cats. And yeah, there is just right.
And that may drop.
Yeah, this may change.
I don't think so.
The Sander porridge.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, everything that you there is not knowing about this. Everything may change, and that's the surprise. This is, in a way, everything is a surprise already, and yeah. And for example, yesterday evening, I actually wanted to go to bed, but I was simply drawn like a maniac to boys. Like, YouTube algorithm put out classical piano player, like,
I saw this guy.
unbelievable. I was just like, oh my gosh, that's because I used to play piano too when I was a child, and there is the love, for example, innocently so, to music, and I just watch it and could not stop it for 2 hours. It was running. I was like, in the one video followed the next, and you checked out the YouTube channel. I was like, it's impossible. This is not true. What is this? there is just joy, you know. I was just like enjoying myself so much, naturally so, not being able to go earlier to bed. Yeah, that's it already. So, yeah.
I would like just to add up that this psychological process that there is a need to stop it, you know. It's the same thing. It's the same psychological process that's going to look to get better, to find something to stop it. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
There's no something separate. It's the same psychological system that will try to correct itself in a way. The story that's going to try, there is a suffering here, there is a lot of chattering, and there is something that's going to go to, but it's the same thing. The same source of the suffering, it's the same source going to go to improve itself, to find something, to search. So there's no two of them. And this amazement that comes up, it's the same thing as the feeling of unworthiness, this depression, I'm not worthy or something, because it's not be possible to experience this amazement without this unworthiness. They're the same source. So you cannot get rid of this amazement. There is a preference, of course, you know, to feel this amazement, but there is also, you know, this the way it's beautiful played, also the unworthiness, the same player.
Yeah, beautiful. But there is no source. Like, it's not coming out of a source. It's just
it's
directly. It's
yeah.
directly the not being worthy. The idea or the sense of not being worthy is this already. It's exactly the same like feeling, wow, superior. I am the best. It's the same.
Using the word source, of course, it's
Yes.
not a source. It's not God. It's not a position. It's just saying,
yeah,
the same movement. I can call it movement, energy, whatever, booming out, directness. The same directness of amazement. It's the same directness of feeling shitty and really not liking a situation. It's the same directness.
Yeah. Maria, sweetheart, what do you think?
Yes, I haven't thought about it like that, the way Hadar said it. Yes, that in order to have the good things, we have to have the bad ones also. Yes, I like that.
So
It's
Hadar
true.
kicked you now in the middle. Boom. Sweet. Klaus, you want to share something? Your preferences there?
Yeah, I mean, I can confirm everything. Of course, while talking, we come back to the dualistic language. As soon as you use a word like source, yeah, of course, in the Hadar's mind, it was very clear that it's referred to the same movement, the same playground, you know. But if a listener goes on the YouTube and watch the video and listen to the word source, oh, there must be a God then. There must be a sacred principle in the background doing all this playful life. So as you can see, words are never proper. Even if in my mind everything is so clear, as soon as I use a word in English, it may mislead. It may, how do you say, bring you in the wrong understanding. But there is no wrong understanding at all in the end. But words are mischieving. So I perfectly understand what Hadar means when he says,
totally.
when
Klaus,
he
Klaus,
says
but
source.
sorry, sweetheart, I have to interrupt. Because the apparent misleading
Yeah.
is perfection already.
Yeah,
Because it is already. So we just label it as a misleading, but there is no other way but misleading. And there is also no right direction or wrong direction. That's the joke in a way. This is here the joke. This is here the nonsense part. And that's why the words are totally legitimate you know, I know that you know. I just wanted to just simply booms out like this. Yeah, of course. But you're totally right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even
there are people really who are like, oh my gosh, I thought that this is about this and this and this. If I only knew that this is like this, you know. And here we go from one landing point to the other one landing point. And then the one thinks, now I'm closer. You see?
yeah.
What the fuck? Here is no clarity. I really say here is no clarity at all. No.
Sometimes I will say it's a misunderstanding because the way, you know, like you see something, this is why it's funny, because you believe in something and then like, oh, you know, it's dropped. It's a, oh, it was not, I just misunderstood it, you know?
and now you know it, huh? And now you know
No.
it. This is the other joke.
So no, it's okay. It can be dropped now. No, it doesn't drop as now I know it. It just like opened it was kind of closed in a concept, and then like
it opens.
oh, no, it was just a misunderstanding. It just opened it to nothing, you know,
Beautiful.
to nothing.
Like in a way, the ideas are popping. They're cracking. The bubbles are popping. Yeah. And then there is no bubble anymore left. Let's put it. There is just the openness to what is. So the bubbles which are popping up, the idea concepts are, in a way, yeah, everything.
So this is why I call it misunderstanding, because it was locked in a certain concept, and then somehow, boom. Oh, it was just an idea, you know, there is the bubble popped up, and then it's open. There's no idea anymore about it. But it just this revelation, it's nice. I like this boom, you know? Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Reminds me of the boom.
Yeah. It's beautiful. This amazement. This is Toni's amazement. This is like, wow, you know? The idea just popped out and like, oh, it was open all the time. It was not closed, you know? There is just this notionness of something closed in a certain pattern. And when this idea just pop up, oh, it doesn't have to be that way.
And in a way, it was always open. It was never closed.
Yeah, but there was a
like,
sensation.
Okay.
Closed.
This is like the ordinariness. Like it stays is the same, but at the same time, it's different. Okay. Klaus, to this?
Yeah, I mean, when you say, wow, so beautiful, it's just this already.
Yeah, there's no one saying, there's no one discovering the words, you know, no one discovering the wow. There's no me discover, oh, now I know something. So this is why I said the wowness is just like the same closed idea that become open, and it's a wow, but there's no me knowing something else. It's just pure amazement, directness of amazement.
Yeah, in a way, the collapsing of all ideas and beliefs.
Yeah.
And at the same time, all ideas and beliefs are this already. And this is not a thing.
Yeah, true. Full ignorance, full not knowing, or the feeling I don't understand is this already. So in the end, it makes no difference between I perfectly know there is clarity, I have no doubts, or there is just ignorant darkness, whatever you want is this already. So in the end, it doesn't matter.
It's like, what is doubt? What is clarity? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, okay. I don't want to say okay.
When ignorance drops, so to speak, the so-called wisdom drops as well. There's no wisdom, there's no ignorance. All there is this.
Yeah.
Without labels.
Yeah. Beautiful. So beyond all ideas and concepts, what is this? It's still what it is. It's already all beliefs and concepts.
Yeah, you know, there is somebody who said the Dalai Lama would be disappointed if he come to know that there is only samsara.
And there is only samsara.
Remind me what is samsara?
Delusion.
Samsara is the chaotic world, the changing situation, the confusion, wars, earthquakes, and everything you may like or not like is the daily world, you know. On the other hand, we have nirvana, which is the final attainment. You have to go to nirvana to find peace of mind.
Okay.
And so Buddhism is kind of split up in two. There is the chaotic world, the samsara. On the other side, you can have nirvana if you meditate properly. But then when there is the realization, you come to the clarity that there is only samsara. Samsara, it's all that there is now, and there is nothing wrong with it. So there is not another dimension to attain. And if there would be another dimension, it would be these two.
So samsara and nirvana are the same, are always together. There are no two samsara and nirvana.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
So you cannot, the one that looks for, that rejects the samsara and wants to go to nirvana, it's also the same thing, looking for.
Yes, because at the end you may say everything is samsara or everything is nirvana.
Yeah.
All there is this.
Yeah.
Let's call samsara or nirvana. It doesn't matter. All there is this. And all traditions at the beginning make a split, no? How the illusion and the not illusion. But at the end, all traditions say that all there is this. There are not two.
The religious practices are doing that. From different religious practices, I think there is, we are praying, we're doing these customs in order to reach the heavenly, right? I know in the Jewish religion, it's like that. There is a lot of commandments, a lot of practice to do in order to unify, in a way, I think to have the help from the God, from higher source, to be helped, to be
That's the separation.
Exactly. Which is perfectly playing in the story.
Yeah, which is apparent too. The sense of separation, the wanting to split this world in two parts, it's already this. So that there is no way to divide or separate anything, if not in the imagination. But the imagination is this too. So there is no way to go out or enter into it. There is no even a it. When we say all there is this. This is just a word we don't know. We don't know anything about this or it or consciousness or awareness or energy or life. Just words floating around.
This is the language, because usually when you use language, you say it to point to something.
Yeah, of course, yes.
This is why it can be this misunderstanding again. This is this. You're watching this, pointing to this. So this is concept going to a point. We're trying to find something because it's natural to do it. So this is why some people are not gonna like the word "it" because it can. Where is it? Show me.
Because it's so important when you say all there is this. All there is this to make this. No.
Like pointing to the simplicity of what is Maria. How would you, when a friend is asking you, Maria, what is this meeting here about? What would you say?
My sister actually asked me that, and I never know what to say.
Really? And you just say, I don't know. But it's true. Of course you don't know.
Yes.
It's about
Yeah.
everything. I would say, well, we are talking about everything, like everything. It's about everything.
Yes,
Maybe I will
say,
simply say, I will miss the nothing part.
I would say we talk about how we're feeling or what we're thinking or things like that. I don't know what else to say.
And she's like, huh? Maybe because with your sister, you're also talking about how you're feeling and what you're doing. It's the same.
Yes.
Here, I'm just saying I have a Zoom meeting. I think in the family they know not to ask question anymore because
This
so
is
they
so
accept
funny.
there is a Zoom meeting. They don't want to know what it's about.
Exactly, sweetheart. They simply don't want to know. You see the perfection? You see the perfection? What I don't know is not disturbing me. Beautiful. Sweetheart, so the time is running out. I want to thank you so much for this beautiful chat here. And Toni, I'm just curious about what was your suggestion maybe for the next talk? You had an idea?
Not really.
Okay, because you messaged me and you asked about the topic, so I thought you have already one.
No.
And I was curious. Okay. So we will simply see how what ideas will boom out in the coming week, and I hope to see you there. Well, to be honest, here is no hope. It's what it is. Seeing you here or not seeing you here, whatever this means, is this already. I just want to wish you a beautiful day, and yeah, I love you and thank you. Just this.
Thank you.
Too.
Thank you,
Bye.
Angela. Thank you, all of you.
Bye.
They